Dave, it is time for your trivia question. Usually the trivia questions are just about the show, but this is an outside the show trivia question. Are you ready, Dave?
Yes, I am thoroughly prepared for this outside the show trivia question, which is going to be about you.
Finish this lyric, Dave. Finish this lyric. I remember how it all began.
Back when there was nothing to watch but Spam.
Whoa, no, it was the lyric is I used to sing dirty raps to my East Side friends. Everybody check us out at 6 Unseemly and all social media and unseemlyquestions.com. Let's get the show started.
6 Unseemly Questions!
Welcome to 6 Unseemly Questions. I'm your host, Victor Varnado. This is my sidekick, Dave Rosinsky. We've got a great contestant on the show today. Everybody, please put your hands together for Andrew Casertano.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. I'm really excited to be here.
Welcome.
I'm so excited to have you here, Andrew. We are ready to rock and roll. Great jersey, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you too.
You too.
Also on the show is a great studio audience. We have Kareem Green and Rachel Teichman.
Yeah.
Come on up, everybody.
Nice. How did they do it? How did they do it?
I don't know. They do it though. Let me tell you.
You said
All right.
doo-doo.
I did say doo-doo. Thank you, Rachel.
Doo-doo.
Rachel, obviously you're interrupting already. You're pretty excited. I can see it. I don't know what's going on, but something's up with Rachel.
Fired up.
All right, Andrew, I'm going to tell you how the show works and we're going to get started. I'm going to ask you 6 unseemly questions. At the end of each question, I'll ring a bell if I like your answer like this. However, if I do not like your answer, I will not ring a bell and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how many bells you get, at the end of the show, we'll decide whether or not you get $5 whole. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, time for question number 1. Question number 1. Do you give good massages?
I do not.
Whoa.
I have little, yeah. No.
What? How did you find out you don't?
I have small hands and I just never feel comfortable touching someone. Like I just feel like I'm not good at it and I'm always in my head I wish I was good at it, but I'm not. So.
You know what? I'm going to give you a bell on that question. I'll tell you why. Because it's just as I guessed.
You don't feel comfortable touching the women?
Or
men? Is this consensual?
No, I mean, obviously I like touching women. I'm a straight guy. Come on.
I also like touching women.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No, you like touching a woman, Victor Varnado. A woman.
Yes. I do like I love touching my wife. If other women tried to even jump into my hands, I'd be like, get out of here.
Right. Because we know Leslie's going to listen to this episode.
Yeah. Luckily, I fixed that relationship.
Nice.
Thank you, Kareem. I'm sorry, please.
But yeah, back to my small hands. I don't like touching people. I'm just, I'm not that comfortable. I don't know. I mean, yeah. So,
Does anyone ever try to smash your hands in a handshake?
Yes, I always get my hand crushed. My hand. Yeah, it's
people
so
just want to remind you that your hands are small by crushing them.
How long ago did you start like fist bumping everyone?
I mean, I've always been a fist bumper, but I'll shake someone's hand. But now, since pandemic, I get into that thing where I'm like, "Oh, cool," just get stuck.
I've been through that.
That's always been happening.
I don't know why this show is having a feeding frenzy on your hands, but let's move on to the next question. It's time for question number 2. But before we do that, can you tell people out there what you do?
I am a stand-up comic. I don't make any money at it, and occasionally I'll be in a TV commercial and I'll make a little bit of money at that. But I'm non-union, baby, so I'm just trying to make it. I live at home with my family.
All right. The struggle is real in the comedy world. We have all been there because everybody on this show is a comedian except for Rachel, who's just funny unintentionally. Now it is time for question number 2. Question number 2. What kind of Dungeons and Dragons character would you be?
I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm going to say, I don't know, because I'm not a nerd.
Okay, well, let me explain a couple of different character types, and then you can pick one. How about that?
Okay, sure. I mean, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so there's the fighter, which is a big dum-dum, kind of like Dave.
Hey.
And then there are sneaky little like elves that
like
steal,
Victor,
like Rachel. And then they are like the there are like the half ogre characters who like look weird and like everybody's mad at them all the time, like me. So what kind of character do you think you would be?
I'd be one of those little elf guys because they sound cute.
Elf,
yeah, but I don't connect to Dungeons and Dragons at all. Like, so it's for me. I'm just picking the thing that I remember you saying. Sorry if that's not like a cool thing to do. But.
What about dragons? Is there any dragons in Dungeons and Dragons?
There are dragons.
Yeah, there's dragons.
Dragonborn, I think they're even called if you're going to play them in the game.
I think so.
I think people don't actually play dragons. They always play something that has 2 legs to start, I think, most of the time.
Victor, I see you as like a evil wizard type. Pointy hat.
I will say this. Who asked you?
Well, we were talking about it.
Well, yeah, no, but nobody was like, hey, what do you see Victor as? Like an evil wizard or whatever.
If I'm the fighter, remember? Like you said. So that's 25 hit points.
I get it,
If I could
Dave.
be like, what would be for me would work. If I could be like a wrestler, I'd be like Jake the Snake Roberts because I just like the way he cuts promos.
All right, I'm going to say no, Bell, because I love Dungeons and Dragons, and you obviously do not give a shit.
Yeah, and who wants to hear about your wrestling gang talk?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, so
baby.
it is time for question number 3. Question number 3. When you were young, did people call you Kurt Guano?
What? Did they call me Kurt Guano? What does that mean?
You know, like your name is Casertano. Did people call you Kurt Guano?
No, I'm glad they didn't because I would never talk to them. Why would anybody call me that?
Well, I mean, because your name is Casertano, so if you put for Cass.
Acertano. People call me Acertano. Yeah,
Acertano. That's close.
Yeah. You made it really more complicated, but Acertano makes sense to me. Yeah.
Has anyone ever called you that?
Yeah, I've been called that, like in softball. You know, Acertano. Yeah. You know, people are bored outside. I don't know.
Maybe you just didn't hear him say the C. That's all.
No, I'm pretty sure they call me Acertano, but yeah.
I got it. I'm gonna give you a bell on that question. I'll tell you why.
Nice.
It's because my answer was even marginally close to true. That's hilarious to me. So I'm actually the bell's more for me, I guess, in that case. No bell for you, but I just gave myself a bell.
When we wrote that question, I was like, he's gonna repeat the phrase. He's gonna be like Kurt Guano, and I was right.
Yeah,
great,
I didn't understand
Rachel. Great.
I mean, that's quite a leap, Victor.
But you know, it's funny. They should. You know, it reminds me. I had an anal tear, so it does make sense because you know.
And isn't guano
when you had an anal tear?
And isn't guano like bat dumpling?
Yeah, or it could be pigeon poop. I think, right?
Is that what you meant by guano?
You're actually right. We actually looked it up because we wanted to make sure it wasn't some sort of slur. So we looked it up, and it does mean poop and shit. That is primarily a bat or some other small bird.
It was like seabirds, I think.
Seabirds.
Are y'all gonna skip the anal tear he was discussing? We gonna just
I said we did.
Let's rip into that.
Did you get an episiotomy?
When this episode comes out, yeah, you were great.
Yeah,
you did help out. When this episode comes out, Kareem, you'll be able to rewind back and see that when he said he had an anal tear, I was like, oh, so your hurt. So I did respond to it.
Anal tears hurt, and I want to talk about it.
I want to know how you ripped your booty. That's what
I think it's from. I think it's from shitting too hard on like Adderall or something.
Really?
That was a booty ripping duty.
Dude, and once you tear it, it takes forever to repair it.
This is great.
You need a squatty potty, my dude.
It's like you guys have worked on this for a long time together.
Wow.
This is our bit.
This is great. This is just like being 6 again. It is time for question number 5 for you, Andrew. Question number 5. Choco Taco or Bomb Pops?
Choco Taco, because I don't know Bomb Pops. I don't even know that second one.
What? There's no way you don't know what a Bomb Pop is.
Bomb Pop? I'd have to. It's a little.
It's the red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue frozen.
Looks like a rocket.
Okay. Choco Taco all the way. Yeah.
Choco Taco all the way, really? Over a Bomb Pop?
Yeah. I don't like the American, like the 4th of July flavor color shit. Choco Taco is like interesting. You're like, oh, this is it's got layers. It's looks like a taco, but it's chocolate and vanilla.
Wow. You know what? No bell. I'll tell you why. Because the correct answer is Bomb Pop.
Wow.
Yeah, because Choco Tacos are nasty.
Choco Tacos are great.
They're nasty. I hate them.
No, they're great.
Because the dough, like the cold dough, and it's like not always. It's just weird. Ugh. Choco Tacos are nasty.
Whatever.
Bomb Pops are great. All right. Time for question number 5. Question number 5. What's up with that Instagram photo with you in it in a weird furry bondage thing?
I was working. I used to do like street team events. I was working for this HBO show, just dressing up as one of the characters. It's called Animals. It was a cartoon, like a adult. Cartoon.
The one with like the kind of like low tech cartoon, and it was a lot of like existential crises from tiny animals. So yeah, me and another, I like it. They hired us to go around and just like get just be on the train and stuff, and get people would be like, "What the f-? No." Earlier in my career, I was also costumed characters. I was, I think my, I'm not saying it's low, but my lowest moment as a costume character was a party that I went to dressed as a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but they wanted to make it chibi style. So everything was oversized feet and hands and head, and I could barely walk. It was raining. It was raining. So it was soaking through to my feet because, and then they were forcing me to do karate moves in the backyard. That's insane. Yeah. That was pretty low in my career.
What Power Ranger were you?
I don't know. I was like blue. I don't know.
Were you able to do any of the moves?
Sort of. I was like trying to kick, but then my foot would wobble, because it was wet and giant. It was just weird.
Did you have a helmet on though?
Yes, I did. Nobody saw me.
Did anybody like it?
You just snitched on yourself.
I did. I did.
Nobody knew you was the wet foot ranger.
Dude, that was you?
It was at your party when you were a kid. I'm going to ring the bell. I'll tell you why. Because I know the feeling of being costume characters. I'm not saying that is bad for you, but it does suck. Now, it is time for question number 6. Question number 6. Would you survive in a horror movie?
Yeah, because I run away a lot, and I'm always just trying to avoid death, I guess. I don't know. I'm very scared. So if I saw anything creepy, I'd be like, I'm getting out of here. I'm not trying to die.
You'd be one of the people that leaves early?
Yeah, I'd be like, this isn't for me. Like, why are you guys all scared? Like, just leave the cabin. Let's just go.
So would you do this thing? Okay, this is a thing that I'm supposed to do, but I haven't done it yet, and I'm a little scared. So there's a guy who does ghost hunter. He was like a ghost hunter, and he does house tours now. Like he's like, and he will take people on ghost tours. Would you do that?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
You would do it.
Yeah. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be in a horror movie where people are dying, but if we're going on like something that's like controlled or something like, hey, I'm a ghost expert and I'm gonna go look for. That's cool. I like that.
But how are you going to control the supernatural?
Oh, you're not. I mean, I don't want to control them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Kareem. What?
No, I was wondering when you're saying going on the tour, is he the one giving the tour, or is he the one going on the tour being guided?
It's an overnight ghost hunt.
So, but he's the one. He's
going to guide it.
Oh, I'm guiding
everybody. These are the ghosts over here, and blah, blah, he's that guy.
Well, some guy who hunts ghosts is going to take you with him to hunt ghosts.
Oh, okay. That sounds really cool, actually. If I was with a big group of people, I'd do it. But if it's just me and the ghost hunter, I wouldn't want to do it.
That sounds like the greatest rip-off ever.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll try it out. All right. A lot of introspection and a lot of thought. I'm going to give you a bell on that one. Okay. So you've answered all 6 questions. So now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5. But before we do that, can you tell people out there where they can find you?
Yeah, sure. Instagram at Andrew Let's Connect. I do comedy shows in New York City all the time. And follow me and let's hang out at a show.
All right. Follow him and hang out. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started with the guessing. We're going to start by canvassing the room. Dave, what do you think? Should Andrew get $5 for his appearance on the show?
You called him Kurt Guano, so I'm gonna vote yes. That was
because that name was so searing that he deserves $5.
I mean, how is he ever gonna live this one down? And what if it catches on and then everyone on the internet starts calling him Kurt Guano? Are you gonna be happy with that?
I would be happy with that. Yes, I would be very happy. I mean, I don't want anybody to really call him that, but if it happened, I would still be happy.
I'd be happy too.
All right.
If it got me booked, I'd be great.
Who knows? Maybe you'll catch on.
We'll make it happen.
Kareem, what do you think? Should Andrew get $5 for his appearance on the show?
Definitely, because he knows nothing about Dungeons and Dragons, and he's about that wrestling life. Get that money, baby. Get that money.
Yeah.
All right, Kareem says you should get $5 because you like what he likes. All right.
Thank you. Isn't that how the world works?
Yeah, a lot of it. Absolutely. Rachel, what do you think? Should I just got these new glasses and they're gigantic and I just saw myself on the screen, so it made me laugh. Okay. So Rachel, what do you think? Should Andrew get $5 for his appearance on the show?
So due to his lack of knowledge on D&D, it resulted in me being labeled as an elf. And that is an accurate depiction. And because of that, he should get $5.
Yes. Well, give Rachel attention of any kind, and she will vote that you should get $5. That's what we learned. Andrew, what do you think? Should you get $5 for your appearance on the show?
Yeah, I think I've been a really good sport, and I've answered the questions as honestly as I could. I even brought up my anal tear, and that's a pretty big deal.
No $5 because you don't like Dungeons and Dragons. So, but thank you so much for appearing on the show. Dave, let's wrap this up. Dave.
Wait, don't I get $5 because everyone else said yeah, or just because?
No, I'm the one who it's my show. I decide who gets $5. You don't get $5 because I like Dungeons and Dragons and you don't. But if you want to hang out with somebody who likes wrestling, why don't you go hang out at Kareem's house?
Yo, what's your minimum? I'm sending you $5.
Oh, I love you, Kareem.
We don't have to take this. We don't have to take this. We're not gonna take it. We gonna fight the system, Andrew.
Kareem, please stop rebelling.
Please. Send me your Venmo and you can send me $5 on Venmo and Cash App. There's $10.
I really just want to just wrap up this show if I can. Dave, what did you learn on this week's show?
Man, I learned that evil wizards are powerful and dark elves are everywhere, and we must beware. It's Tiamat over Roddy Piper.
Great. Check us out at 6 Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com.
Starbane's Audio, a podcast network.